We re-racked and then sat down at 6 o'clock that night with Savio Vega for a Back to the Territories on Puerto Rico. And it was very interesting. There were a lot of high points, but the incredible part about this, and folks, watch for this from shootinterviews.com when it comes your way. Savio Vega was there the night that it happened. He actually, when they heard the noise, he was one of the guys that ran into the shower and attempted to pull Jose Gonzalez off of Bruiser Brody. What he witnessed when he first came in the shower, and this, we spent a good 20 minutes, if not more, on this, and it's the most detailed description I have ever heard, because Savio don't give a fuck. He's a man, and he'll tell you the truth. What he witnessed when he came in that shower was another guy have waist-locked Jose Gonzalez from behind. Gonzalez had a handful of Bruiser Brody's hair. Brody was trying to pull away from Gonzalez, holding his stomach where he'd already been stabbed, and Gonzalez was swinging the knife trying to get him in the face.
What the fuck?
And
I never heard that detail ever. Wow.
He talks about the aftermath and what happened and them trying to get the ambulance there, which took an hour. He talks about Cologne's response. He talks about Jose Gonzalez actually, when Tony Atlas was giving a statement to the police, Gonzalez said to some other people, "What's the matter with that guy? Does he want some too?"
Man, I've heard Tony Atlas's account. And when he did a book with Scott Teal, Tony Atlas went into detail about what he saw and what happened and the aftermath. And it's so disturbing. And, Frank DeFord just passed away. And because he had a connection to wrestling, from giving Dave Meltzer a spot in the National to always not seeing it as just a freak show thing. Frank DeFord accepted roller derby.
Yeah.
I had always hoped that him specifically or someone on Real Sports would go to Puerto Rico all these years later and do a story. Because to this day, it infuriates me that Jose Gonzalez is a free man, that he got let off, that the trial was a hoax, that the Colognes and Jovica still walk free after all of that. It drives me insane. It really does. When I just hear you say that, what Savio said, and I know he was one of the guys there. I didn't know all those details you just said, but that just infuriates me even more that this went down and the way it went down and the aftermath. It's sickening.
Well, anyway, that'll be released upcoming in the future from Kayfabe Commentaries. And it was, if nothing else, even if you weren't a fan of Puerto Rican wrestling, we get into some of the history and et cetera, but this was, it was some strong shit that we did.